In front of you is Trend Following Trades U.S. Government Required Disclaimer. You will need to pause this video in order to read the entire disclaimer. Please pay special attention to CFTC Rule 4.41. All right, here we go. Monday, May 15th. And going to let the strategy run. Trade the open. We got NQ is the weakest market. EMD is the strongest market. So we're not going to let the NQ go long, and we're not going to let the EMD go short. We'll adjust this as time goes on. Very tight market. DDWR, Daily Dynamic Wick Renko, is giving us some really small bar sizes. 4-wick Renko on the YM, 5-wick Renko on the NQ, a 6-wick Renko on the EMD. Not really conducive to hitting $1,000 targets, but we're still going to try. Actually, I believe my target's closer to $1,100, $1,000 stop. But we'll see what happens. It's going to do it all by itself. I have none here. The AMA2 is just up as a background, but the strategy is turned on, so I can't execute with the AMA2 because I don't have any ATMs chosen, and I don't have the ATMs turned on inside of the indicator on the charts that would allow me to automatically have these fill out. So they're on none, and the open's about less than a minute away. So yellow line will plot, and then you'll hear orders start
NG
to
trade button set up.
come in. The only thing I'm going to be doing is changing, because we don't have it integrated into the 2-minute chart yet. Giving them different permissions, whether to go long or short. Got Lance here with me. Tomorrow we're going to be running a webinar in the afternoon. Do a deep dive into all of TFT, and then on Thursday we'll do a live event with a webinar of doing this trading without the strategy. We'll use the AMA2 of Trade the Open.
Yeah, it should be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be, hopefully we get some volatility and some range. We have no news. We scheduled the event because we knew there was no scheduled news. We want it to be a normal day, quote, quote. I don't know in these times if anything's normal. There we go. There's the open.
Order pending.
NQ
Okay.
trade button set up.
Yes wants to go long. Oh, let's see. Yep. Yes wants to go long. You can see all these blocks are everything's green here. So we're going to allow all longs. Whenever that happens, we don't care about the order, the strength anymore. Right now, the market wants to go up. So the yes put an order in for a railroad track. Hopefully we get a little range finding pullback and a continuation up back with the trend. See if we can get filled. Nope, no other order type. You need to get a full reversal bar here. There's no other order type available at or after the open. You know, when it went into buy.
Order pending. Order
Okay.
pending.
All right, we have the YM. Got filled on a pullback
Order
at
canceled.
support. ES closed up, so I canceled the order out. So yes, YM's now long. Once this bar closes, we go two ticks.
GC
Still
trade
don't have the
button
money
set up.
management inside the strategy. It's no big deal. With chart trader, it's easy enough to correct. So hopefully this takes off here. Be nice to get the NQ. The NQ is going short. NQ is the weakest market. We're going to not let it go long. We will let it go short though. I don't know why I did that. Okay. Oops, sorry, wrong one. That was the EMD. So we're not going to let the NQ go long. It broke the market structure blocks, and it is the weakest market. So let's see where our YM's at. All right, we can go to break even. Two bricks of profit. We go to break even anyway. So worst case scenario is it's a break even trade. We need to go one more brick, and I can lock a brick of profit, and then we let it run.
Order pending. Order pending.
All right, so we got that in there. Now the NQ We're short. Hopefully it'll come down. We're long the YM, short the NQ. Kind of weird. But we let it do it. It's the weakest market. Just see, at least we got a brick of profit in. And we got a brick of profit in the YM. Be nice for it to at least hit target and then let the NQ take off. I don't know if that's going to happen.
Order filled.
I'll get stopped out on the NQ. Looks like getting close to target on the YM. We missed our target on the YM by 1 tick. Wasn't really watching, but it's a strategy running it, so it's heading back up there again. I'm not going to let it go. I'm not going to touch it. Okay, it's
Order
there.
filled.
There we go. And I'm going to let it go. Going to let it run. Oh, you know what I need to do?
6B trade
I need to
button
get this
setup.
out of the way. It's not really supposed to be that way. We're going to trail close below the trigger line. We need, all right, we're going to allow longs again. Pretty much on every market, longs and shorts. No shorts, excuse me. Again, this is going to be built into the strategy that we're going to use to run in a training room. When all these blocks are in this kind of state, our market structure blocks, there's no reason we want to go short. We can get a pullback on the NQ enough to get in and get long. Be nice. This market likes to run. It is our, well, the EMD is a 6-wick Renko, but it went, see this? Right up.
Order pending.
Okay, there's our NQ.
Order pending.
All right, we got filled. Now we can like to see it go back up. Pull back enough. ES has to continue back to the upside and we'll be good. So there we go. Just want to make sure I follow money management here. 89, so it'll be 88.50 if it closes up. We need this to come up and close up here. It's hitting resistance up here. See this orange dot? Just need to hit 88.50. Excuse me. Need to hit 92. It's 1 tick. There we go. I can move this up to 88.50. 2 ticks below the low, and then this needs to go 10 ticks. Got to go to 92.50. I can go to break even.
NQ trade button setup.
Pullback setup. Got a railroad track entry, but we're already in it.
Order filled.
All right, our YM got stopped out. 1 brick above. It's okay. Let me turn the data series just to. Oh no, it got stopped out down here. Poop. Sorry. That bar, I meant to move it up to here.
Okay.
Order pending.
So now it's putting an order in down there for railroad track entry. Just got ticked out on that. Should have probably locked in the profit there, but we're in the NQ now. I mean, NQ's taken off now. So
Order canceled.
let's lock this in. Double top. All right, the YM took off without us. Nothing you can do about that. We don't have any of the money management built into the strategy. We're not using the ATMs intentionally, so we have flexibility later. To have that set any way we want. But if this NQ takes off and goes up, we have a shot at Hitting a day. Small bars. All right, break through this double top, stop out all the outside in traders, and pop through and at least get our first partial. Very often happens. Just need a few more ticks. Usually get a good brick out of it. But again, letting the strategy do all the work except for managing the trailer. Just got to watch. Not 12 minutes into trading. There was our brick.
GC.
Order pending.
Well, let's see if it'll pop back up further. Okay, we got to pull back on the YM again. Now, this is what you want to do. You want to get into a few markets and have it take back off. And then with multiple contracts on, the push to your target is what we want to see. We're not really looking for one market to trail out. Looking for multiple markets to be in sync in the same direction. Timing's critical. We're not in the YM yet though. It's got a bracket order in to go long at method or long at support. I have a feeling it's going to get long at methods. Hopefully it doesn't jump over us. It's a stop limit order. See if we can get filled on the NQ. Want to lock in that profit.
Order pending.
All right, we got long the YM. Now let's see if we can blast on through. This NQ's got to be getting close to filled and hit it. Come on, one tick. It actually hit target. Oh, it's there. This is a discretionary trader, right? Which trading there, trading there, trading there.
Order
There
filled.
we go. Okay, we got our. Now we need to go one more brick up, and then I'll let it run. So we're 480 plus 150.
CL trade button setup.
Again, the strategy is going to take over all on its own. If this closes up a brick, I'll move, stop up one brick, and then I'll let it go. There we go. Let me get this out of the way. Let it run. So now, I believe I have it set $1,100 target. It'll close itself out. We also should, on the strategies, have a P&L. Let me open this up. Realized, unrealized. Do you have a total, Lance, on the?
There's no automatic total yet. Right now, you can just click on the strategies tab and expand it.
Yeah, I see that. Because I'm getting the total off the AMA too, but I'll drag this down so everyone can see here. This is the strategy where it shows unrealized and realized P&L. It should match down here and in here. Just things are ticking so quick, it's going to be a little bit different. This has no commissions calculated in it. This does. So the strategy takes commissions into account.
Yeah, it should be.
We're not far off. Maybe should have brought it down to $1,000 on this day. But I still have it set. The YM's not following through. It's kind of bouncing around. We need another push up. Just one push up. At least get to that double top up here. That with the NQ should be close to doing it. Oh, I have this. Sorry, let me just move this up. I get to move this 2 ticks. 1, 2. Because it closed up. So there's our stop on the YM. 12.10. If it moves one more brick, we go to break even. 480. We want to see like 700 here. Really what we want to see. We need the YM to participate in this. Again, we see $700 here. This because you have to take commissions into account. This thing should close out all on its own. Leave my cursor in the 2-minute chart. Close to 400. There's 420. If the YM gets to the double top, I think we'll be there. There's 425. 505. 555. All right, we're pulling the risk out of the YM. You might hear orders go off while I'm doing this if it hits target. All right, there's a risk out of the YM. Risk has been out of the NQ. So let's see if 6 or 650 on the P&L. We almost hit that double top on the YM. Come on, one shot up. Let's do it.
6E trade bind setup.
Big double top here. The NQ's bouncing off of. Don't like that. I'm gonna move this on a reverse Renko only because I want to lock in all this profit. Do not want this to give back all that we've accomplished here, because if we have to take another trade, I don't know how much more push we're going to have from the volume at the open. So there's 505.
Order filled.
All right, 755. Looks like we went flat the NQ, so let's see if the YM, we're going to need the YM to take us there on its own, unless the NQs pulls back, gets in and continues back up.
Order pending.
Okay, so now it's going to look for a railroad track entry. It needs to pull back one more. Currently, the strategy will not allow, if it gets stopped out, it will not allow entry on the same bar. But we're in long with the YM, not much before it'll
Order
There we
filled.
go. That's it, 1175. There you go, Lance.
Cool, looks good. Yeah, I was just looking at the TF right now. It didn't have a single reversal bar yet today.
Yeah, the TF's just like the EMD today, no reversal bar, no way to get in. Let me just turn on these trade markers, put in some drawing symbols, then we can go over the trades. All right, let me just go over these trades real quick. It's Monday, May 15th. We ran the strategy using Trade the Open where we have it so far. It's by no means done, but it does get us in according to our rules. It's not tied into the 2-minute chart yet, so there's a box up here where I can actually turn on and off what markets we have in the strategy and what direction they can be traded. So when you watch the video, you obviously saw how I check things on and off in my discussions with Lance. Let me just go over the ES here. Okay, at the open, right after the yellow line, it tried to get in on a railroad track entry pullback, which it never came to. So later on, it went up, came back down, and then we have a pullback entry, but notice it didn't even attempt to go in because of the standard divergence. And normally it would go in if we have what we call a standard divergence override, but since it has no green plot like this one inside the center next to the standard divergence, there is no override. Therefore, the trade is ignored as it's supposed to be. So when we go to the YM, we had 2 winning trades in here. We went long at support after the open, right on support. First partial up here, almost no risk inside the trade. I let it come all the way back to down here for the trailer. Should have gotten out somewhere around here, but the money management's not built into the strategy yet. Then we did get back in. It fuddled around for a while, and it finally took off, and it closed itself out up here, okay, all by itself. It was in this trade, and it also took some NQ trades. We had one losing trade. It went short here. We did allow the NQ to go short because it was the weakest market. As you can see up here, it still is. We just disconnected to go over these trades. So, but it came back up, got stopped out, 2 bricks, and then it came back in, came down. We did, perfect setup to go long, little railroad track. Money management came up, couple of ticks below, no problem. Got filled its first partial, and then right here, it closed out here at the same time. Actually, It closed out here and it never got in. It was just about to get in. This is where it exited its trailer. It was just about to get in the railroad track entry when the strategy closed out the YM for a profit of $1,100, including commissions. So this 1175 is actually not an accurate number. If we look here and we go under account performance, okay, this is the actual trades. Now again, they're not grouped properly because the strategy is breaking up all the trades individually, even if we group by strategy, because we're not using an ATM, we're using a strategy. You can see here the commissions are included. The cumulative profit was just under $1,100, 1087.64. And if we go into, there's only one loss, and the summary is going to kind of be all messed up because it broke those individual trades up. It says 73%. It's actually higher than that. And the profit factor is correct, I believe, 4.38, very high, solid number. And this is definitely wrong. Your reward to risk is well over 2 to 1. So I just want to show that this is the last day we're going to do trading the open. And this is done with a strategy. Again, the purpose of this strategy is to get into a training room so we can let the strategy trade for us while we train members and new members on how to trade the TFT methodology and the type of trading that we do at the open. Thank you, everybody, and hope to see you in tomorrow's webinar at 2 p.m., which is a deep dive into trend following trades, and Thursday's 9 o'clock webinar, which we will trade live at the open, 9:30 a.m., using the AMA too. But even existing members, you must opt into our mailing list, and we will, over the next couple of days, send 1 or 2 emails with invitations to both. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day, and good luck trading.